저는 한국어 배웁니다. 네, 저는 한국어를 매일 공부합니다.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform and appear in flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire.
Hey y'all, hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. I'm Sasha. Welcome back to my channel if you are new. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my Loyal Royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the fam, welcome to the family, my new Loyal Royals. So good to finally meet you. Welcome, y'all, to the last and final video of 2023. Can you believe it? It's the end of the year. Good golly. So much has happened all this year. I did something big this year and I'm so proud of myself. But what we're going to do in this video is just a quick little run through of a year review, as well as just a quick update on what's going to happen for my channel and myself next year. So now let's go ahead and break it on down, y'all. This is the year review for me for 2023. So to start it off real quick, my goals for 2023 for this current year. So my goal for this year was to take my first solo international trip. I did just that. And it took a lot of planning. It took a lot of saving. And it took a lot of me giving myself pats on the back and sort of encouragement of, I can do this. I got this. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And I did my thing. I did the darn thing. I planned everything out, got everything ready, booked everything, and hopped my tail on a flight and went from here to South Korea. I did just that. That was my biggest goal for this year, was to take that trip, and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. And I went during a great time too, because not only was it the better time to go, in my personal opinion, even though everyone always says May or other times. But for me, going in June was a special time because that was BTS's 10-year anniversary celebration. And I was very, very fortunate that I got to participate in that. And it was awesome. I did a lot of tours. I got to have street food, go shopping, and just really enjoy myself and get the full mental, emotional, physical, and much needed reset. So that was one of the biggest things as far as my goals for this year, was to take that trip. And I'm so proud of myself that I accomplished that goal. So moving on, I guess you can kind of say this falls under it, is just to do a little bit of the trip review. It's one of those, I did it, I'm happy I did it, and I will be doing it again. So the biggest thing with South Korea is that it's one of those places where everyone always says, well, why Korea? Why not? But I wanted to go somewhere where, yes, there are a lot of tourists, but at the same time, it's one of those, I'm going out the country. I'm going to go far. I don't want to go, somewhere close to home, like say Cancun or Montego Bay or something like that. I want to go far and yonder where I can really get the experience of what it's like to be away from home. And the trip to Korea did just that. It's one of those, if you're an introvert, it's going to make you become an extrovert, because especially if you're solo, it really brings out your inner introvert that you didn't know you had. Because whereas if someone's with you and you're an introvert, you can say, hey, can you go and ask this person this or that? Nope, it's all you. So the South Korea trip definitely brought out another bit of more extrovertedness that I did not know I had. So I'm happy I went. I got a lot of different experiences, and it really boosted my confidence level as far as going places by myself. So I definitely recommend going to Korea. There's a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot to learn. Korea has a deep history, and it's a lot that goes on, but I recommend going different places like museums and going on historic tours. Do a cooking class. Just something that'll kind of immerse you in the culture. But it was definitely a trip worth taking, and I will be going back again. That being said, moving forward, oh, I'm so excited to do this. 저는 한국어 배웁니다. 네, 저는 한국어를 매일 공부합니다. That translates to, I'm learning Korean. Yes, I study Korean every day, which I do. Now, me being a native English speaker, yes, it is a little difficult for me, but I try my best to dedicate at least 1 hour a day of my time to learning Korean because it just makes it that much better for me. And while I'm not a K-drama fan, I know, it's one of the easier ways to learn, but whatever. I'm not a fan of K-dramas. I am, however, a fan of K-pop, so listening to that, and when I hear certain things, I listen to podcasts now, so when I'm able to actually hear something, I actually know what's being said. Recently, I was listening to a JBCC news podcast, and I actually understood a little bit of what was being said. Now, granted, I can't understand everything, but I understood enough, and that made me feel pretty good. That means I'm progressing. A little bit at a time, but progress is progress. So, yeah. So I am learning Korean, so I hope to get better at it. Obviously, it takes time as I am a native English speaker, but you know what? All you can do is practice and get better. So yes, I'm learning Korean. As far as my goals for 2024, I would like to do more for me, myself, and I. I know someone's going to say, oh, that just sounds selfish. No, I do a lot for others. But when it comes down to it, I realize at the end of me doing a lot for them, I don't really do anything for myself. Yes, I do take very good care of myself. I take care of where I live. I take care of what I do. I make sure I keep a roof over my head with my job. But when I say do things for myself, little things for me, like going back to spas or just going somewhere and just enjoying nature, just going and taking a drive, doing more things for myself. I do plan to go out the country again. This time, I would love to take a trip to Romania, if possible. If not, Iceland is on the backup list, as far as like a backup plan. But either way, I will make it to both those countries at some point, whether it be both in the same year, or one in 1 year and one in another year. But that all depends on what the finances look like, you know? Can't go nowhere broke. That just isn't going to happen. So as far as other things concerning my channel, I really plan on getting better with my editing. Someone recently commented on a video that I did for Aviation video in which I pronounced Rio de Janeiro incorrectly. I said Rio de Grande apparently, and he apparently flipped out on that and told me about how people in Brazil speak Portuguese, and he was mad about that. And I told him, I'm sorry that I said it incorrectly. If you actually watched in the video, I corrected myself on screen because I was not going to go through and reshoot the entire thing just to edit that one little part. But people have to remember when it comes to the aviation videos that I create, I am a native English speaker. I put that as a disclaimer in all the videos that I do concerning aviation accidents or any facts or anything that's not, for an English speaker. And even if I listen to something over and over and over again of how to pronounce it, it's going to happen where I slip up and say something wrong, meaning I mispronounce it, and I do apologize because, again, no matter how many times I listen to it, I am a native English speaker, not native Portuguese, not native Japanese, not native German, nothing like that. But I can listen to it again and again. So to the dude that I offended with that, I am sorry. But again, I tried my best. So that's the goal on that. I do plan to get better again with editing. I do plan on being able to do more vlogging because I want to go around different areas and show off different things and pretty much kind of like expand my channel. Now, I know when I started my channel, it was a mixture of everything, but now I've legitimately narrowed it down to just aviation and travel. I may throw the occasional K-pop in there or so, but for the most part, my channel will strictly stay aviation and travel, as that not only is my hobby, that is also my job. So now to top this list off, as far as what's going to happen starting in January, due to health and other things, I will be taking a hiatus in January. The plan is to keep the hiatus limited to just January and start up again come February. But again, that all depends on what's going on with me health-wise, work-wise, home-wise, all that stuff. But I will try to post the occasional short. I will try to post the occasional clip of me doing Korean practice. But for the most part, please expect a hiatus in January. And then I hope to come back again in February. But as far as updates and year in review, that's pretty much going to be it. I know it was kind of all over the place. I will try my best to break this into chapters so that everyone can just jump around as normal like they like to do. But that is it for this particular video. Thank you to everyone, all my loyal royals that have stuck around the entire, it's been almost 3 years now that I've had my channel. I highly appreciate and love each and every one of you. 2024 is going to be a rocking year. We're going to do some traveling, do some Korean practice, and we're going to just rock it out and enjoy our life. With all that said, if you enjoy travel and aviation, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like this little year review, please do give it a thumbs up. Please share this video with those that love travel and aviation, just to give them a reminder of things that occurred for me this year, and just to check out the rest of my channel. And everything in all, thank you guys so much again. I appreciate, love ya, and have a very happy and safe new year. Thank you, my loyal royals.
Never say